George Shamon. In this live stream, we're gonna talk about what I use to make codes and edit codes. And as you saw in the title, my favorite is Visual Studio Code. This is the only and my favorite code editor that I use since I started making HTML, CSS codes and editing web pages. So if you have any questions, submit them in a comment and let me know if you're interested to know about Visual Studio Codes. This is what I use for coding, and it can be used for different languages. By the way, my name is George Shamon, and I want to thank you for joining, whether you're on this live stream or you're joining on a replay in the future. I want to wish you a happy July 4th if you are in the US or overseas and you celebrate July 4th, Independence Day. I want to welcome you, and I want to thank you for joining, subscribing. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel so I can grow it and keep making videos and get your input on ideas that I need to make videos about. That will help me, and I want to help you too. So make sure you subscribe if you have not already, and submit your questions too, whether you're on this live stream or in the future. So Visual Studio Code, what I like about it, it's easy to use, even though in the beginning, when you start using it, it's overwhelming. The interface is kind of overwhelming. But once you start delving deep in it and to use it, it's not that difficult. And what I like about it, it's you can use it whether you have a Mac, Windows computer, or Linux. Myself, I'm using Linux 22.04 Ubuntu, and I downloaded Visual Studio Code, but it can be, I checked their website, and it can be used on Macs and Windows. By the way, it's I think it's a Microsoft product. So if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment, and make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And if you're interested in learning how to make web pages and websites the simple way, or with using some codes like HTML and CSS, and using website builders. And if you're interested to know about how I made my website using a website builder, go check it out. It's in I think the URL is in a comment box here, georgekcwebservices.com. So make sure you visit the website to have an idea about how you can make it, how you can make a website yourself, even though without coding. You don't even have to be a web developer or web designer. Anybody can do it. It's very easy. It's a drag and a drop. And I'm talking about a self-hosted website. So basically, you get your own web hosting account. For example, you can use, there are so many web hosting services that you can use. And you can use the self-hosted plan and make sure it's shared. This is cheaper, and then you get your own domain. And the domain name, you can get the domain and the web hosting at the same time with the same organization. And nowadays, a lot of them have a website builder that comes with your account. And the website builder, it's a drag drop. And even though it is a drag drop, you don't have to use any coding. There is a place for coding in the left pane. There's where it says elements, where you drag the element and you drop it on a web page and you make the setting for it. There is an element which says code. And once you add this code to the web page, you can infuse in it codes like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you can add them to the website builder. So this is what I like about the one I have, which is I'm using now Hostinger. It's a great web hosting company, and you can do the domain registration with them too. I don't have any link in the description or in, but I am an affiliate with them. I have to claim that I am an affiliate. But there are so many web hosting companies in the U.S. and overseas, and they're all good. You know, they give you good service nowadays because the field is very competitive. So, guys, if you are on this live stream, please submit your comments or questions in the, say hi, Bradley, and where, Br- Braden, where are you calling from? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. I am coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota in Sioux Falls. The town is called Sioux Falls. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It's in the Midwest of the U.S. in the state of South Dakota. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm very interested to know where you're tuning in from. And make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to grow it and I want to help you with coding and making websites and web pages and how to use code editors like Visual Studio Code. And this video is about Visual Studio Code. So make sure you submit your questions. If you have any questions about them, I can help you now. I can help you with making simple websites. If you have any questions now, you know, how to register your domain, what do you need to make a website, you know, it doesn't have to be expensive. Even though there are a lot of options, you have options like Squarespace, Weebly, you got options like Shopify, but those platforms are great, but you want to make sure you are at the level when you need them. So basically, you're gonna start like you go up in steps. First, to get a very simple web hosting, to get used. If you want to do it yourself, now, if you're interested to hire somebody and you don't care, like you have a lot of money or you don't care about the, you know, you can choose anything you want, but if you want to do it yourself, like I did, just start with the simple ones, with the basic ones. And for example, get a self-hosted account with a web hosting company and get the shared plan. The shared plan is very cheap. Basically, you're sharing resources on a server with others, you know. And if your website grows and you have a lot of traffic, then you can upgrade, let's say, to virtual private server, which is the VPS. Basically, you have your own server, but it's virtual. It's not the hardware machine, you know. And you can get dedicated server, then it becomes the hardware. But you don't have to get that. In the beginning, just use any web hosting will do in the beginning, but make sure they have a website builder, the drag and the drop. This will be very easy for you. This way, you don't even have to use templates. Like sometimes you can use templates, you can install them on your web hosting, but if the host have a website builder, the drag and drop, you don't even have to what do you call it, to use any templates or web page, you know, templates and themes. That's what I'm looking for, the themes. Yeah. So yeah, welcome guys, welcome everybody to this stream. I want to thank you for joining. I do appreciate it that you're joining this on this stream. Make sure you subscribe and submit your questions in the bottom if you need me to answer any question now about making your own website, about the domain registration, about web hosting, about themes and templates, about platforms to make your website. You know, I can briefly give you some tips and information. Yeah, and thank you for subscribing, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I wanna grow it and to keep making more videos, and I wanna help you with making websites and web pages and other related topics. So yeah. So if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment. I can answer you now. So Yeah, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining this live stream. Whether you're on this live stream now or you are on a replay in the future, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure you submit a question so I can answer you about domain name, web hosting, making a website. If you want to DIY your website, what the platform you should use in the beginning, let me know and I can help you. Because the options are so many and it's very confusing. It's overwhelming too, you know. There are a lot of options, and sometimes you don't want to use expensive options that you don't need. So basically, you have to start in steps, get the basic ones, and if you need e-commerce one, then you start upgrading to other websites, other platforms. So, egg. So if you have any questions, please submit them on a comment and make sure you subscribe, guys. This way I can grow the channel and I'll keep making videos. And also submit any questions and give me ideas about topics that you like to learn about when it comes to making websites, domain name, web hosting, and templates, themes for websites. So, again, this video started about the Visual Studio Code, and I want to show you on my screen, on my computer screen, the Visual Studio Code that I use, and this is it right here. See this one? Let me show you this one here. So it looks overwhelming. This is the welcome screen, so you can. I can X out of this. If you X out of this welcome screen, so you can see this is the logo of the Visual Studio Code. And then you got the file menu, the edit, the selection, the view, the go, run, terminal help. And you got on a side, you have the Explorer where you can open folders. It's right here, the Explorer. And then you have the search. You can click the search button. And then you have the extensions. This is the extensions, actually this one here. You have the extension is very important option, guys, when it comes to Visual Studio Code. You have to have Live Server extension installed and the autosave option selected, and then you have to have Emmet. Emmet, it will help you in when you write an abbreviated code, it will extend it to the full code. Yeah, Live Server is very essential, and the Live Server is what it does. It shows you how your code will look like when you edit it, when you create the codes on your local computer instead of uploading it to the internet. So basically, you don't even have to have a website to build a web page. You can do it with your on your computer, on your local machine. You can use the Visual Studio Code editor or other editors, but this is my favorite. And then using the Live Server option, the extension actually, it will let you show, it will show your how your code will look like as if it were on a web server on the internet without having a web server. That's why it's called Live Server, and it resides on your computer as you're doing your code, as you're creating your codes. So guys, make sure you submit your questions so I can help you with making websites, whether you're on this live stream now or on a replay in the future. I wanna welcome you. I wanna thank you for tuning in. Whether you tune in for 1 minute or less or more, you are welcome. And yeah, make sure you give me any ideas about the topics you wanna learn about so I can make more videos. And to be specific about web page coding, making websites, and and domain name registration, web hosting account, and what platform should you use when you start as a beginner. I may not have used every platform, but I have an idea about when to use what platform, when to use Squarespace, when to use Shopify, when to get your self-hosted website, when you add a template, when you upload a theme. You know, I'm familiar with those. So you submit your questions and I can answer you now live. And even if you're on a replay, I can answer you too. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can grow it and I keep helping you more and making content, you know. So, and let me know what you're interested in, what kind of topics you want to know about. So again, this is George Shamoun, and I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota in Sioux Falls, and I talk about making websites, about coding, and about the tools you use, even without coding, to make websites, such as website builders, the drag and drop website builder that you use without any coding, and you can make your own website. So submit your questions and make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can grow it and I can help you more. I keep making more content and videos, and I keep going live to help you. Just let me know where you're tuning in from. If you have any questions, and if you have a website or you're looking to create one, whether you want to DIY your website or you want to outsource it to somebody else, let me know. Drop a comment in a box and make sure you subscribe, because I need your help in growing my channel, and I want to help you too in return, making more content. So besides making codes using the Visual Studio Code editor, uh, you have to have also an FTP client software that you use to upload your code from your computer to your web server. Let's say you made a web page, HTML, CSS, and you added some JavaScript to it, and then you decided to upload it to your web server, to your website. You need an FTP client, and the server will be on your web hosting. You have to figure out, the URL of your FTP server, and then you have to upload it, and you have to make sure you upload it to the right folder on your website. And you have to tweak the extension, because the extension on your computer is different from the ones on the location and the extension. It will be different from your website versus your local machine. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, submit them in a comment, please. And make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're interested in more live videos and more topics related to DIYing your website, making a simple website using the website builders, drag and drop, and using other platforms. And if you want to learn more about how to make a website, or when to use what platform, because it depends on what you want to use your website for, and there's a lot of elements you have to consider, you know. So yeah, let's see if there's any comments. Yeah, so there is no hi. Yo, what's up? All right, guys, it looks like yeah. Yeah, submit any comments, or say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from if you're on this live stream. And let me know if you have any questions so I can answer you about making a website and using Visual Studio Code, the code editor I use and most developer uses. And it's very easy to use, and I like it. It's my favorite. I would not use any other code editor besides Visual Studio Code. If you have any questions about it, let me know. And if you have any question about making a website, let me know too. And what platform should you use, and whether you need a web hosting, domain name, etc. So yeah, if you're on this live stream, you're welcome. And if you are on this on a replay in the future, you can still subscribe and submit your questions, and I can answer you once I get as soon as I get them. Get them. I'll do my best to answer you within hours or 24 hours. Yeah. So again, this is George Shamoun, and I am talking about using Visual Studio Code and other platform in order to make a simple website or a web page. So if you have any questions, submit it in a comment. So yeah, if you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from, or drop say something in a comment. This way I know you're here. And if you have any questions, let me know. I can answer it right now about using Visual Studio Code to make web pages. And so I can give you an example here. If you look at this is the website for where you download the Visual Studio Code from. So you go to codevisualstudio.com, and then if you look on the top, if you look on the bottom here, it says Windows, Linux, and Mac. So it works on Linux, Windows, and Mac. It depends what you have, what kind of computer you are using, what kind of operating system. Myself, I'm using Linux, and you have to have some extensions like Live Server. You have to have Emmet. Emmet is a very useful extension when it comes to Visual Studio Code, because when you enter your code, very simple code, it will fill out the rest for you. It makes the code complete. Um, so yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're, and let me know if you're interested in learning about making a website and web hosting, what platform you want to use, and you can submit your comments or questions in the comment box, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future updates or live streams like this one. And I can always answer you right away on a live stream if you submit your questions. Just let me know what you need to know. Do you have your own website? Are you looking to make a website? What do you want to know? What do you like to know about making websites? Do you know about web hosting, about platform, about domain name? So yeah, let me know, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to grow it, and I want to help you too with making more content. The more subscribers I have, the more contents I make. So let's see. Yeah, so that's what it is. That's okay. So I guess I don't have anybody any questions. If you have any questions, submit them in a comment about using Visual Studio Code to make HTML, CSS codes, or if you have any questions, where are you from? You mean where I live now? I live now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, in the Midwest of the U.S. And originally, I'm from Lebanon. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Rodolfo Erdogan. Rodolfo, where you from, Rodolfo? Oh, you're from Texas. Okay, in the U.S. Okay. Yeah, happy 4th of July. Yeah, Rodolfo, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're interested to know about coding and how to make a website, if you want to DIY your website, and if you have any questions, submit them in a comment right now so I can answer you. House. Okay, so let me know if you have. Do you have a website? Are you interested in learning how to code, or you want to know about domain name? You want to know about platforms? What platform you should use to make a website? You know, I can help you right now answering any questions you have, and yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can keep making videos and helping you guys. You know. So, because this way I make sure you're interested in a topic, and I can cover other topics related to technology, but I like to be more specific and narrow down about making website and coding, because myself, I've been learning how to code. I just troll people. Okay. Yeah, a lot of trollers here. Yeah. So, yeah, anybody have a question on this about this topic? You deserve more viewer. Thank you, Rodolfo. I do appreciate that. I haven't been doing this for long, but I intend to do it longer. You know, the live stream and more videos. I have to be more consistent. I do appreciate that, but you know, make sure you share my channel and subscribe to make sure. You know, you help me grow the channel. You know, one every subscriber count. You know, so and if you're interested in learning about websites, domain name, e-commerce platforms, I can help you. I mean, not with everything, because uh, you're doing something for the fourth. No, I'm not doing anything. I'm home. I just went out in the afternoon, and I am home now. It's 8 in the evening, so I'm staying. I'm getting ready to work tomorrow. So what do you do? What do you guys do? And are you students, or are you do you work, or what do you do? Yeah, make sure you let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm very interested to know where people are coming from. Are you coming from the U.S., or are you coming from overseas? Rodolfo, make sure you subscribe. I haven't seen you subscribed yet. I can tell who subscribed. I don't see you subscribed yet. Unless you're not interested in a channel and this content, that's fine, you know. It's hey guys, if you have any question about coding, about using Visual Studio Code, setting up websites, let me know. And happy 4th, everyone. So make sure you share my oh, okay, you already subscribed. Sorry about that. Okay, all right, thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Rodolfo. Yeah, I think your name is familiar a little bit, yeah. Were you on a live stream yesterday or the day before? I think you were. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, guys, welcome to the prob. What's prob? PRO, probably. Yeah. Uh, Guys, submit your questions. Do you have any question about making a website, about Visual Studio Code, how to edit a web page, what to use, what extension? I can help you right now. So make sure you sub to the. Okay. I try to get people to dance. Where they can dance on a right here live. Yeah, who else? Guys, let me know where you're tuning in from, and If you have any questions about the topic of making your own website, coding using Visual Studio Code, let me know. So, all right, guys. So I guess nobody have any questions, and I will have to make another live tomorrow, maybe to answer your questions. Maybe everybody is busy today on a fourth, and the yeah. So all right. See you, everyone. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It depends where you are. So see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have another live stream. Okay. See you guys. But make sure you submit your questions, and I can answer them later on. Anybody else have a question? I see people coming in now. Anybody else have a question before I wrap up this session? Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, so you're helping me grow the channel, and I want to help you too by helping you how to with information about making websites and using HTML, CSS, and using Visual Studio Code. So this is George Shamon. I'm coming to you live from the U.S. state of South Dakota, and I want to welcome you to this live stream. Whether you're on it now, you tuned in before, or you're gonna be on a replay in the future, I want to thank you so much. Okay, have a great day.